The client approached me back in 2014. The neighborhood in that time was kind of transitioning. There was a lot of development going on with a lot of modern style houses. This street is very special in that it's all single family homes, so it's a little bigger houses. It's kind of the highest point of the neighborhood, and we have a very unobstructed view of downtown. The vision that the client had really centered around the pool, and they really wanted the pool with an infinity edge so that you're looking out over the pool, seeing downtown at the same time. They were moving from a house that was on the lake, and so they didn't want to completely get away from the water, and that's where I think the pool kind of helps tie back to where they were. The view out north is king, so ideally every room in the house would have this view, but you have to start having spaces that take priority. Living room, obviously. Kitchen, yeah. Master bedroom, definitely. And so that kind of conversation starts with the client, is where they're going to spend their time. Once you start getting that information together, you realize, especially on inner city lots, you don't have tons of room to spread out. So you have to see how can that space fit within the space that you're given, and how can you organize that space so that the maximum amount of rooms get the view that you're wanting. You know, another thing is the fish tank, which is behind me. That was always a must-have of the house, and it kind of took some different shapes and different ideas. An outside fish pond was one of the initial, but as we grew and the design developed, the inside aquarium kind of grew into what it is today. The kitchen, we had a great cabinet maker who specializes in modern cabinets here in town, really an artisan. So he came in and really turned that kitchen into a showpiece where it's very sleek and modern. We have a big door that just completely opens up so that the kitchen will seamlessly flow to the patio and to the pool. The tile that's on the floor inside is the same tile that's on the deck outside. So when you open that door up, there's a strong connection between inside and outside. Visually, it just flows right through, so it ends up being a great space. And with the infinity edge waterfall, that it flows over the front of the house. It creates a great effect from the front. The sound of that water, the sound of the jets and the waterfall from the hot tub. I mean, there's just tons of background noise that's water. It's amazing. For being in the middle of the city, it's very peaceful. The second level is the master suite that's off to one side with kind of a catwalk that goes around the two-story living room. One of those spaces that was fighting for a view was the client's office. The solution for that was, even though the office was kind of towards the back of the house more, it still overlooked the two-story living room with the glass railing and glass doors, so that even when the client is in his office, even when the doors are shut, he's still getting that view as he's looking through his own house. So, basically in the back then, the two guest bedrooms, there's a full guest suite that's in the back that could be locked off and totally separated from the house if needed to, with its own garage, living room, kitchen space, and then a loft bedroom, bathroom, and a half bath. So it's a great suite. That was one of the client's requests at the beginning of this process, that there was this kind of suite that's attached to the house but can be separate if we needed to. Finally, it's the top floor really is the highest, it's the best view, and it's just a big space with, again, those bifolding doors. They bifold into a corner, so you can open each side up, and when you kind of take away that corner onto the huge deck that's out there, inside and outside flow together again, just like down in the kitchen, and it becomes this amazing space. You can look all around and see everything, all the way over to West Nashville, all the way over to North Nashville through the city, and I mean, like I said, it's probably got to be the best view in the city. The deck is absolutely huge, and that occupies really the whole top floor, except on the back we have a nice weight room workout space. What's interesting is as this house was getting built, it had a reputation, I guess, and everybody was curious what it was happening, because it was very unique. You know, the waterfall on the front, everybody comments on that, everybody knows that. I think that's really the key point of the house.